Hi, my name is Udit and I work in Germany as a finance professional. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the importance of luck in our lives, careers, and success in markets. Most of the times, we over attribute our success or failures towards our efforts and not towards luck. When we get successful in any endeavor that we choose to pursue, we say that this is because of the hard work, this is because of the intelligence that I had, and this is because of the right decisions that I took that I was successful. And then we become overconfident of our success. Similarly, what happens is that once we are facing failures or loss in life, we tend to blame ourselves too much. We think to ourselves that we are not smart enough, we were stupid at that point of time, our capabilities were limited, we were weak, but this is not the case. We over attribute our contribution to our failures and tough times. Let me try and explain this with the help of a personal example. I graduated from a business school in India in 2016. That was a time of transformation for telecom and e commerce in India. The telecom sector was being disrupted by a player called Reliance Jio, which came up with 4G technology and super inexpensive packs, which took away the pricing power of the incumbents, Airtel and Vodafone. At that point of time, the most sought after recruiters were these existing telecom companies in the market. They had a very nice trainee program wherein you were rotated across different functions and they also paid very well at that point of time. It was an aspirational role for a lot of my batchmates. Also, at the same point of time, when the industry went through that transition, that disruption, these existing players they struggled financially for a very long period of time. The students who got into those companies after college struggled financially as well as professionally in those companies, and after around 10 years, they have a sense of stability. Most of the people who went into such companies either switched companies or switched industries and also mentally went through a very difficult phase during the initial phase of their career. Were they not smart? Probably they were the smartest of the lot, but they were at the wrong place at the wrong time. They could not control it, they could not foresee where they were getting into because this disruption came in all of a sudden, and nobody could foresee that this would lead to such a sharp decline in the profitability and the market share of these companies. Now, in contrast, the e-commerce and technology sector was just starting in India. It was still in its initial phases. The people who got into bigger companies, which were either into e-commerce or technology, they reaped very high dividends financially as well as professionally. Because the sector saw such a huge phase of growth on a low base in the previous decade, these people who joined these companies grew fast in their careers as well as finances. Were they the smartest of the people? Maybe not. But they were there at the right place at the right time. So it is very important to acknowledge the role of luck in our successes and in failures. So if I talk about the first example of telecom companies, if these students or these professionals started to doubt themselves that they are not doing well in their initial phase of careers because they are not smart. This is not fair because these people joined the incumbent players at the wrong time when the industry was going through a disruption. Similarly, the people who joined these technology and e-commerce companies at that point of time, could they very confidently say that these were the smartest people? Maybe yes, but there was a huge element of sectoral tailwinds that helped them. So, we should be humble in our successes and also confident while we are facing difficulties. What I'm trying to say is that both in successes and failures, we need to understand that it is not always about our agency. We have a large level of control in our lives, but not absolute control, because the situations that we are in, the tailwinds that the industries are facing, the element of luck, which is being at right place at the right time or being at the wrong place at the wrong time, also factors in our success in careers and markets. Similarly, you would have also seen a lot of people bragging about having multi-baggers in their portfolio. I too have some multi-baggers in my portfolio, but I'll be honest about them that while buying them, I did not know that these are going to be multi-baggers. Also, at the same point of time, I have some stocks in my portfolio which have done even worse than the market average during this long phase of 9-10 years. What it means is that because these stocks which went up multifold in the previous period went through some sectoral or policy tailwinds which led to such a superb performance. Also, the stocks which did not do well went through certain headwinds, but I could not foresee that happening while I was buying those stocks. So the message is that we need to be humble, but at the same point of time, we should not forget the value of hard work, determination, perseverance, and going through tough times with all the rigor which is possible. Because what is under our control is the amount of inputs, the efforts that we put in, and not luck. So in order to be lucky, we need to ensure that we work hard, we put ourselves in the right situations. And as the saying goes, hard work puts you in places where luck can find you. So let's ensure that we acknowledge the role of luck in our lives, both in success and failures. But also at the same point of time, don't forget the values of hard work, perseverance, determination, and marching ahead in life while acknowledging the uncertainty that lies ahead. So, I hope the message resonates with you. I hope you like the video. In case you have any feedback, please write in the comments how you like the video, any points that you want to share with me, any experiences that you want to share with me and with the larger audience. And I would like to end this video with my favorite mantra to always remember that growth is life and we need to keep walking. Thank you.